Regardless, his comment was pretty cryptic and very telling. But to say America is no longer a Christian nation, this might have just been either his leftist or his Muslim wishful thinking. America is still at the very least a Christian majority country with some 210 million Americans identifying as Christian. People of other religions live here because we let them. But we are still a Christian nation no matter what Obama's faith or opinions are. However, there are dark forces working in concert both inside and outside of this nation seeking to change that or at least checkmate it in order to suit their much larger purpose. E.g., the establishment of the New World Order. Those seeking that paradigm avoid calling it by its true name because, for whatever reason, they think it advisable to have the entire planet under one central government, and it will be a lot harder to achieve that if people knew the truth behind it, so it's been wrapped in a cloak of disinformation based on climate change and the quest for cheap and renewable, albeit impractical, energy. The implication seems to be that, to achieve the ultimate goal of the enemies of America, national sovereignty, God and everything moral and pure must be eliminated, and the entire world put under the control of one central government. But according to Bible prophecy, the one world government will also include a one world religion, and that religion is not likely going to be Christianity. If Satan has his way about it, it might come as a big surprise. But Pope Francis has already taken steps toward a one-world religion when he established what he calls the Catholic Muslim Interfaith Council, which is being called CRISLM, and the headquarters was to be established in 2022. And guess where it was established? Abu Dhabi, in the United Arab Emirates, i.e., on the Saudi Arabian Peninsula. If the globalists succeed, and if we look to Bible prophecy, a one-world government will provide the environment for the rise of the Antichrist and the end of the age. This is at the core of what's happening on a global scale now. There are plenty of layers to the plan. But keep in mind the root of it all, and also remember that one of Satan's strong suits is deceit, ergo the manipulation of language by the left, and lies, misinformation, disinformation, and distortions of fact by their useful idiots, the mainstream media, and the recent intensified leftist quest to weaken America. Because we're the biggest gorilla in the meadow. The biggest mission on the planning chart for the dark side is to bankrupt us by looking for any way to deplete our national treasury. For example, by giving illegal aliens $1 million per family under the excuse that they were separated at the border, destroying our economy with record inflation, paying reparations to third world countries for our climate contributions, engaging in bringing America to ruin, and turning us into just another third world country that is irrelevant on the international stage, to name a few. If we, the strongest country in the world, can be destroyed by the termites within, the rest of what used to be called Christendom may be expected to fall like a row of dominoes and be unable to protect Israel or even ourselves. At least that appears to be the rationale for those who are trying to get rid of God and establish Satan's kingdom on earth via the one world government. Some world leaders have already suggested it. Western countries used to revere Christianity to a fault. We built majestic cathedrals, feared and revered God, lived according to the Bible, attended church. Crusading European knights wore a cross on their tunics on their way to defend the Holy Land, and fervently believed in Jesus Christ as the Messiah, the Son of the living God. Upon Christian values was built one of the greatest nation-states ever established, the United States of America. Let's factor in an aspect of this situation that is either unknown or unrecognized by far too many in this country. And we need another Paul Revere to ride through America shouting to the villagers, "The globalists are coming." This group of elites includes celebrities, politicians, billionaires, royalty, big tech CEOs, and world leaders who have for many years been angling for the one world government. They want us to believe it will solve all problems and lead to a Marxist dream of utopia. According to Bible prophecy, In the end times, many will be deceived, and there will be false prophets and false teachers leading people astray, e.g., Democrat propaganda, CNN, MSNBC, DV evangelists speaking with forked tongue, homosexual activists telling each other God loves them just the way they are. Side note, Marx wanted to abolish morality. Satan gets giddy over that idea. Anyway, the one world government may be inevitable. But to those among us who are more situationally aware, know this global plan leading to a one-sided initiative will also give rise to the Antichrist and the end times. Are we there yet? A lot of people think we're getting uncomfortably close.